Whether you like watching TV, streaming movies, or gaming, so long as you have a TV, this video is for you. So how's it going, everyone? This is David. I got another video for you today. I have a list of 10 different TV accessories for you, and I think they're going to be really helpful. Some of the things you might know of, some of the things you might not even know exist, but if you think any of these things are particularly useful for you, I'll have a link to everything mentioned today in the description below. So we'll get right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. So to start off this list at number 1, I'm going to be talking to you about an HDMI selector switch. As you know, most TVs today, they usually come with about 2 to 4 HDMI ports, and sometimes that's just not good enough. So if you need more, this thing is a little box that has a bunch of HDMI ports on the back, and what you're going to do is take one of those and plug it into your TV's port, and then it usually gives you 4 to 5 extra HDMI ports, depending on which one you buy. And then you could just use the included remote to easily switch between all your different devices, and it's as simple as that. For number 2 on this list, I want to show you guys what an IR blaster is. These things are little devices that are capable of learning your TV remote's signals. So any remote control that uses infrared can teach these things commands, and then you can use your smart assistants such as the Google Home or the Amazon Echo to control those devices. To give you an example, you can teach this how to power on and off your TV. You can teach it how to mute the TV or how to change the volume, basically any of the buttons on your remote control. So the cool thing is that your TV doesn't have to be smart at all. You could be using whatever TV you have right now. You can get one of these things. The one I'm looking at right now on Amazon is about $24. You can teach it how to control sound bars, you could teach it how to control your air conditioner, you could teach it how to control anything else that has a remote control. I'm sure you guys get the idea. If you have any questions about it, just let me know, and we're going to move on to number 3. The next thing on my list is called an RF locator, and this one that I found on Amazon comes with 6 of these little attachment things and the remote control. And the remote control has 6 individual buttons that are colored specifically to go with the individual pieces that come with it. So what you do with this thing is attach these little keychain pieces to whatever you want to not lose anymore. So the main use for something like this in your TV setup is going to be to find your remote controls that you're always losing. So what I would recommend is getting this remote control that comes with this thing, keeping it in the stand that also comes with it, and placing that next to your couch or wherever you sit when you watch TV. And then for your most valuable remote controls that you always seem to lose, attach one of these things to the back or to the front of it, wherever you can find space. And this way, if you ever lose it, you could just press the corresponding color and it should bing up to 100 feet away. Staying on the subject of remote controls, for number 4, I have just simply a remote control holder. They come in all different shapes and sizes and colors. There's ones that you can place on an end table. There's ones that can attach to your couch and kind of hang off the side. And there's also ones that will attach to the back of your TV and be able to hold remotes there. And this way you always know where your remote controls are. They're always within reach at the ready. And they're also all organized, so they're never in a big pile on the side of your couch. This product is just a little minor improvement, but I wanted to make sure to include it anyway. For number 5, I'm talking about LED light strips. For those that aren't familiar with what these are, they're a big long strip of LED lights. Most of them are capable of RGB coloring, which means you could just switch the colors to all sorts of different colors of the rainbow. And the purpose for these, at least for this video, is to attach them to the back of your TV and plug it into your TV's USB port to power it. The reason I recommend it is because, number 1, it just looks really cool. It adds like a ambient glow to your TV, which is always really nice. But more importantly, it actually helps with eye strain, especially if you watch TV at night. So the problem with watching TV at night is your TV is very bright and everything around the TV is very dark. So your eyes are kind of always adjusting between very dark and bright light in your face. So when you have an LED strip around the side of your TV, it lights up your surroundings and it just makes it so that your eyes can stay focused instead of always changing between light and dark all the time. These things are usually pretty cheap. I actually did a video a while ago on a set that I found from Walmart that was like $4 and change, but if you go on Amazon, you should be able to find them as well. But yeah, they're very cool. I actually have one, as you can see, around my desk here. The next thing I want to talk about is your own personal DVR. So they sell these little devices that will actually allow you to plug whatever you are using on your TVs, such as a cable box or a streaming device or a DVD player or whatever it is that you're watching on your TV. You can plug that into this box and then plug that box into your TV. And it'll act like a middleman where it'll record whatever is going through it. And it has an attached USB port for you to plug in your own hard drives. So there's little USB sticks, or you can get a big external hard drive to store a lot of stuff. And like I said, this will be like your own personal DVR. It'll screen record everything you're watching and it'll save it. Then you can use the included remote control to access what you have saved. This is one of the more expensive things on this list, but it definitely can be worth it. The next thing on this list I highly recommend if you don't have one already, and that's just a soundbar. So if you're using your TV's built-in speakers, chances are they're actually shooting the sound behind your TV, because ever since we wanted flat screens and bigger screens in general, the TV manufacturers have been putting the speakers on the back, and they also seem to really cheap out on the speaker technology. They really focus on the screen technology more than the speakers. And then they just kind of assume that you'll have your own external audio equipment. So soundbars can be as cheap as under $50, and some of them are a few $100s, but any of them are going to be better than your built-in speakers. So I found one on Amazon that's about 30 bucks. I currently have one from the brand called Sonos that's like $400, but just find a good one that's in your price range, and all it's going to do is plug into a power outlet and then plug into your TV's audio output. And then once you set it up, you should have much better sound coming out of your TV. Okay, so sticking on the subject of audio, next up I want to talk about a Bluetooth transmitter. These things are little devices that plug into your TV's audio output, and it sends a Bluetooth signal. So this can give any old TV Bluetooth. The best thing about the one I found on Amazon is it has a switch on it that also turns it into a Bluetooth receiver. So if you have a Bluetooth transmitter and a Bluetooth receiver, you can actually make your TV Bluetooth and then make some sort of system that doesn't have Bluetooth. It can make that wireless as well. So even if you set up that Bluetooth connection from the last tip, you're probably still going to have a bunch of wires between your HDMI cords and your power cords and all that sort of stuff. I recommend getting yourself what's called a cable raceway. There's a bunch of different types of these, and they're basically long sleeves that allow you to feed all your cables through, and it just bundles them all together and keeps it nice instead of having them all scattered around. This is just a simple cosmetic thing, really doesn't improve anything other than the appearance of the setup. But good cable management is always nice to see. Alright, and the final thing on my list for today is just a screen cleaning kit. As any TV owner would know, TVs always seem to collect all the dust, and eventually it'll start to worsen your TV's quality of picture because of the thick layer of dust that builds up on it. So the reason you can't just use any old spray and cleaner is because some sprays aren't really compatible with an electronic device and they could ruin it. And on top of that, you're going to want an anti-smudge and smear spray as well. You don't want to just use regular old paper towels either. You're going to want a microfiber cloth for something like a screen. This way you never scratch the screen, and it just does a nice job and makes the TV look brand new. Alright, that's everything for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.